My boss fired me thinking I had no proof, but forgot the system logged everything. I worked at a small marketing company for almost 4 years. The pay wasn't amazing, but I basically did everything there. Video editing, client support, fixing other people's mistakes, the classic employee holding half the company together. My boss, Ricardo, was one of those guys obsessed with looking like a business genius on LinkedIn. He posted motivational quotes every day, talked nonstop about leadership, called employees family. But in real life, he was a nightmare. He yelled at employees in front of everyone, delayed payments, and constantly promised clients impossible deadlines. But the worst part was that whenever something went wrong, he always needed someone to blame. And that someone was me. One day, a very important client canceled their contract with the company. Ricardo gathered everyone for a meeting and started giving this dramatic speech about incompetence. Then he suddenly pointed at me and said, "This happened because you failed to send the client the materials on time." Except I had sent them. Actually, I had sent them 3 different times. I tried explaining that during the meeting, but he started talking louder over me in front of everyone. Classic public humiliation move. Then came the final blow. He looked at me and said, "If you can't handle basic responsibilities, maybe you shouldn't work here." Right in front of the entire office. After the meeting, he called me into his office and fired me. He said I was disorganized and that the company needed more committed employees. I was honestly in shock, because I knew none of it was my fault. But here's the beautiful part. The company used a system that logged every email sent, opened, and replied to. And my account still had access because HR hadn't finished disabling it yet. The second I got home, I checked the records. And I discovered something amazing. The client had replied to my emails on time. The person ignoring everything was Ricardo himself. Even worse, the client had repeatedly warned that they would cancel the contract if Ricardo kept missing meetings and disappearing. So basically, he destroyed the deal himself and tried to pin it on me. So I did something simple. I downloaded all the records, every email, every timestamp, every read confirmation, everything neatly organized, and I sent it directly to the owner of the company. Because here's the important detail. Ricardo wasn't the owner. He was just a manager. 2 days later, the company called asking me to come back for a conversation. Apparently, the owner discovered Ricardo had been doing this to multiple employees for years. The result? Ricardo got fired, and they even offered me my job back with a raise. But after all that humiliation, I just thanked them and refused. The last thing I heard was that several clients left the company too after finding out about all the lies.